What is up, guys? It's Drac, and this is a sort of vintage blaster. It's not really vintage credit. I want to say there should be a date on here, and it is dated 2014, so not vintage at all. This is just a blaster that a lot of people missed, and I ignored it for good reason because I was scared of it. It is a threat to my very rare kind. Just like Tiggers from Winnie the Pooh, the wonderful thing about Nerf vampires is I'm the only one. So this is Busby's answer to my channel, obviously, and they decided they were so threatened by the incredible Nerf blasters that I've been cranking out that they had to make something to combat the one and only nerfing dead, and that is the Busby Air Warriors Vampire Hunter. Now, in this currently toned down state, it is not actually a threat to my kind, as I have loaded it with a variety of Nerf and knockoff darts, but it came with wooden stake darts specifically for your Helsing requirements. So with those out of the blaster, it is now safe to utilize on my channel. But this is the Vampire Hunter. It is an air-powered blaster, and you might have noticed that that was some serious performance, which actually makes this a pretty cool blaster. All joking aside, it's got a relatively comfortable handle, a little small but not bad. The trigger wall is a little tight, but you need that clicky, snappy trigger to not only rotate your 6-shot revolver up in the front, but it also is air-powered, has a decent-sized tank, and just as a purely aesthetic thing, it primes back these awesome crossbow arms. So, Hugh Jackman would be proud. It does a lot of things automatically, just like his super cool crossbow from his film. But firing, you can see that the pump becomes a stock. This is a pretty common thing for some of these blasters, but the performance is not bad at all. It's getting at least 60-foot shots, and the tank is relatively snappy. So I'm pretty happy with this. If we stand up and fire, you can see that that was, again, like a 55-foot shot. Not bad at all. Plugging this tank would be really, really cool. Overall, I'm pretty thrilled because this is one that I missed. I can't catch all of them, but that is the Busby Vampire Hunter, and it's not a bad blaster. So far, I've yet to find a 50 cal dart that it doesn't like shooting. It'll shoot pretty much anything, which means that this could be a great SCNC blaster. Is it practical for humans versus zombies? Well, no, it's really only for fighting vampires, I think, because it is a relatively low rate of fire. If you only pump once, you get mediocre shots. You want to definitely be pumping at least 3 times to hit that OPRV, and overall kind of a low capacity, I suppose, but modified, this could be a real house, and that's exactly what I intend to do with this one, and I mean it. I'm going to modify this blaster. It's been sitting on my to-do shelf for a very long time, but I actually really, really like it. I think it would look gnarly with an awesome, like, Van Helsing-inspired paint job. In fact, I don't know, I'll prove it to you. I have very few pieces of physical media in my home just because I went digital a while ago, but if you come into Castle Dracula with me, you will see that over near this exciting art from Chandra Free, I have Underworld, Rise of the Lycans, Destiny, new in package, and the movie that I'm referencing. So this is Van Helsing, starring Hugh Jackman and Kate Beckinsale. Kate Beckinsale is also in Underworld, not this one specifically. I don't know, it makes sense. A lot of these horror femme fatales seem to star in a... Anyway, like, I don't know, I think that that's just a fun fact, but this is the Hugh Jackman Van Helsing, and you can see his crossbow on there is pretty gnarly. Now, this will never look quite like that, and there is actually a Van Helsing crossbow that I've never been able to find one in good enough shape to feature on the channel, but that is the Busby Vampire Hunter, and I hope you enjoyed this look at it, because I think that it's pretty neat, and I intend to modify it, but I felt like it deserved a stock review. Overall, pretty solid blaster. If you can find one for a fair price, there aren't a lot of decent air tank blasters on the market, and this one has an auto-indexing turret and gets solid performance, so that's pretty good. The deco is pretty boring, but hey, you can't have everything all at once. We'll make it pretty spicy in the mod guide itself. Thank you guys very much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this look at a blaster from the past, and much love. Nerf on, Drac out.